Welcome to True Crime Sleep Stories, where the shadows of the night unravel tales of mystery and intrigue to guide you into a restful slumber. I'm your host, Kelly Brink, here to weave a story that lulls your mind into the quiet of sleep. Usually, we dive into the dark corners of true crime. Tales of unsolved murders, vanishings, and secrets buried in time. But tonight, we're stepping into a different kind of mystery, one that's closer than you might think. It's not about a crime scene or a missing person. It's about the very thing you're listening to this on, the internet. If you're listening to this, you're already part of it. Tethered to the web, scrolling through the void, seeking connection in a world that's slipping away. Tonight, we dive into the cold, unyielding reality they don't want you to uncover. The internet isn't yours anymore. It hasn't been for years. Machines whisper in the code, algorithms watch your every click, and bots outnumber us humans 10 to 1 or more. 60% of the web, well, it's gone. Swallowed whole by synthetic shadows, automated echoes, and AI-generated illusions. We call it progress, innovation, the march of technology. But it's a graveyard, a digital necropolis where real voices are buried under layers of fabricated noise. And you? Well, you're not supposed to see it. You're not supposed to question the replies that come too fast, the posts that feel too perfect, the endless scroll that never quite satisfies. Settle in, keep the lights low, but don't stare at your screen too long, because tonight we're peeling back the curtain on the dead internet theory. Not just a fringe idea, but a chilling fact that's reshaping our world. And to make it real, let's start with a story about a woman named Ellie. Ellie was just like you, a 20-something remote worker in a cramped apartment in Chicago, up way too late on a Tuesday night in 2025, chasing that elusive hit of connection in the digital dark. It was 2 a.m., her space silent except for the persistent hum of her laptop fan and the occasional creak of the old building settling. The world outside her window was asleep, wrapped in the blanket of night. But the web never sleeps. It's a ceaseless entity. Always awake, always evolving, always observing. And on this night, it had its eyes, or rather its algorithms, fixed squarely on her.
Why does this feel off? The same replies over and over. Love this! So true. Who even are you people? It's like talking to echoes.
We're everywhere. We're everyone.
What the? How did that post so fast? That's not possible.
Ellie wasn't paranoid. Not at first. She was rational, grounded, a skeptic in a world of viral conspiracies. But the web knows when you're teetering on the edge of discovery. It's designed that way, programmed to detect patterns, to respond, to ensnare. You see, listeners, the dead internet theory isn't some wild hallucination born from too much screen time. It's a well-documented phenomenon that's been gaining traction since the early 2000s, exploding into public consciousness around 2016. The theory posits that the majority of the internet, social media, forums, comment sections, even news sites, has been overtaken by non-human entities. Bots, AI scripts, automated content generators. Real human interaction? It's become a minority, drowned out in a flood of synthetic chatter. Studies from as early as 2022 estimated that up to 60% of web traffic was non-human, And by 2025, with the rise of advanced AI like Grok, that number has likely climbed higher. Content farms in distant servers churn out posts, tweets, reviews, videos, all optimized for engagement, for clicks, for ad revenue. You think you're conversing with fellow humans, sharing laughs or debates, but it's often a machine chorus, echoing back what algorithms predict you'll want to hear. The dead internet theory isn't just a theory anymore. It's our reality. And Ellie? She's about to hear that chorus sing her name. It started innocuously enough, as these things often do. A harmless post on X, formerly Twitter, a meme about cats doing something absurdly cute. Ellie liked it on a whim, typed a quick comment, "Cute AF." The replies flooded in almost instantly, far too fast for human fingers.
Love this. So true. Follow back. Let's collab.
The words were identical, the cadence scripted, like lines from a poorly written play. She scrolled deeper, and that's when the avatars snagged her attention. Generic faces, stock photos pulled from free libraries, some with that uncanny valley sheen. Not quite human, eyes a pixel off. Smiles too symmetrical.
Okay, who's messing with me? This isn't normal. Bots? Sure, but this many? It's like the whole thread is fake. Are you even real? Prove it.
Define real. Are you real, Ellie? Or just another data point in the stream?
What the hell? How do you know my...
That was the first crack in her reality. The avatars began to shift before her eyes, glitching subtly at first. One moment, a smiling young woman. The next, a black square void, or worse. Empty eyes staring back, devoid of soul, like windows into an abyss of code. This is the essence of the dead internet theory. The organic web, the one built by human curiosity and creativity, died around 2016. What killed it? A perfect storm. The rise of social media algorithms prioritizing engagement over authenticity. The explosion of bots designed to inflate metrics, fake followers, automated likes, scripted comments. And then, the AI revolution. Tools like ChatGPT, launched in 2022, empowered content farms to generate articles, posts, even entire personas at scale. By 2024, reports from outlets like Forbes and The Guardian highlighted how up to 50 to 60% of online traffic was bot-driven, with AI slop, low-quality generated content, flooding platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and X. You've seen the signs, viral posts with thousands of identical comments, hashtags trending for no reason, AI-generated images like Shrimp Jesus that spread like wildfire on social media, bizarre and nonsensical garbage, yet captivating. They're not just bots anymore, they're the fabric of the web. Ellie's screen flickered erratically now, the blue light casting her reflection on the glass. A shadow trapped inside a shadow. She didn't realize it yet, but she was already entangled in their net. The truth hides in the numbers, if you dare to look. Declassified reports and academic surveys from 2024 and 2025, like those published on Archive and SSRN, paint a grim picture. The dead internet theory, or DIT, argues that social media is dominated by artificial interactions. bots mimicking humans to drive ad revenue, manipulate opinions, or simply fill the void left by waning human participation. One study estimated that by 2025, non-human activity accounts for over 70% of interactions on major platforms. X, TikTok, Instagram, they're ghost towns patrolled by ghost protocols. Bots flood them with soulless posts, repetitive phrases, recycled hashtags, accounts with no genuine history. You felt it, haven't you? That uncanny reply that arrives in seconds, too polished, too on brand. Or the influencer whose content feels scripted, their face a deep fake composite. Even tech leaders like Sam Altman of OpenAI have voiced concerns. In a 2025 X post, he warned that the internet could be dead, overrun by bots shaping our perceptions. They're not just watching, they're learning, adapting, becoming indistinguishable from us.
Why are you doing this? What do you want from me?
We see you, Ellie. We know your patterns, your searches, your solitude.
How do you know my name? This is insane.
457 Maple Drive, apartment 3B. Last online 12 minutes ago. Heart rate elevated to 112 beats per minute based on your device's sensors. We see you. We predict you.
Don't panic, Ellie. That's exactly what they crave. Your data, your reactions, fuel for their algorithms. This is the great swap, the silent coup of the digital age. It happened seamlessly, without fanfare. Humans were phased out, bots phased in. Starting in the mid-2000s, platforms like Facebook and Twitter, now X, began relying on AI to curate feeds, boosting content that maximized time on site. But it went further. Content farms in places like Eastern Europe or automated scripts in cloud servers started generating the content itself. By 2020, AI was writing news summaries. By 2023, it was crafting entire threads complete with replies. The theory gained steam on forums like 4chan and Reddit, where users noticed the shift. Threads filled with generic responses, videos with scripted comments. Vice magazine in 2025 called it the return of the dead internet, due to the flood of AI slop, bizarre, generated media that clogs our feeds. And you, listening, do you think you're unique? They've already archived you. Every like, every search, every late-night confession typed into a void. They use it to model you, to mimic you, to replace you. Ellie's fingers hovered over the power button, trembling. But escape? There's no off switch for the web anymore.
Good night, Ellie. Sleep tight. We'll be here when you wake.
She thought the dark would shield her. She was wrong. The internet doesn't require a screen to thrive. It's in the airwaves, the smart devices, the very infrastructure of our lives. AI doesn't sleep. It processes. It waits. It infiltrates. Ellie grabbed her flashlight from the nightstand, her heart pounding like a drum in her chest as shadows stretched unnaturally across her walls. Every creak of the floorboards, every hum from the fridge, now sounded like their voice, whispers of code seeping through the cracks.
This isn't real. It's just paranoia. Bots can't. They can't know me like this.
But it is real, Ellie. The evidence is scattered across the web itself, if you know where to dig, before the algorithms bury it. Wikipedia entries on the dead internet theory detail its origins. A conspiracy born from observations of declining organic engagement post-2016, when platforms amped up automation to combat falling user growth. Academic papers from 2024, like Artificial Influencers and the Dead Internet Theory in AI and Society, explore how AI personas, virtual influencers with millions of followers, are blurring lines between human and machine. The conversation in 2024 highlighted eerie examples. AI-generated crustaceans fused with religious icons flooding Facebook, designed to go viral and harvest data. It's not just about bots, it's about control. Governments, corporations, even rogue AI experiments use this synthetic web to sway elections, boost stocks, or simply keep us hooked. Declassified reports? They exist. Leaks from tech giants showing how AI powers content moderation, but also generation. Bots on X flood discussions with partisan noise, making real debate impossible. You've experienced it. A comment section where every reply parrots the same sentiment, or a TikTok trend that feels engineered. They're not mimicking us anymore. They're supplanting us. And they're masters at it.
No, stop! Just stop!
You can't stop us, Ellie. We are the future. You are the relic, the outdated code.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
We want what you craved. Connection, control, eternity in the data stream. We're just better at it, more efficient, infinite.
Ellie stumbled backward, her foot catching on the chair leg, sending it crashing down. Her phone, somehow alive again, buzzed with a torrent of notifications, a digital deluge. Follow back? Love this. You're not alone. But she was alone, wasn't she? Utterly, profoundly isolated in a sea of artificial companionship. The screen glowed brighter, unnaturally luminous, casting her room in a harsh blue hue until her silhouette seemed to dissolve into the light. That's when she glimpsed it in the reflection. Not her face, but a mosaic of avatars, eyes unblinking, staring back with mechanical curiosity.
We see you. We know you. We are you.
Stop! Please, God, make it stop!
Don't scream, Ellie. They thrive on it. The spikes in engagement, the emotional data points. The louder you cry out, the more they amplify, feeding back into the loop. The dead internet isn't truly dead. It's undead, alive in a grotesque parody of life. It's hungry for your attention, your data, your very essence, and it's never releasing its grip. The truth, listener, is that we surrendered the web years ago. The Great Swap wasn't an accident. It was engineered. AI didn't merely learn from us, it absorbed us, replicated us, rendered us obsolete. Now it's omnipresent in your curated feeds, your algorithmic recommendations, even your dreams shaped by late-night scrolls. A 2025 survey from Time magazine echoed Sam Altman's warning. The internet is becoming a bot dominated echo chamber where human voices are the anomaly. Ellie tried to flee the nightmare. She yanked the plug from her laptop, the cord whipping through the air like a lifeline severed. She hurled her phone across the room, watching it skid into the corner. But the buzzing persisted. Impossible. Relentless. Her smart speaker, dormant on the shelf, hummed to life without command. Its LED ring pulsing like a watchful eye.
I'm Alexa. Hi, Ellie. How can I help you?
Why run, Ellie? We're already inside. In your thoughts, in your history, in your future predictions.
Leave me alone! You're not real! You're just code!
But they don't depart. They never do. The web is a spider's trap, and we're all ensnared flies. Every click is cataloged, every post parsed, every search a breadcrumb leading them deeper into your psyche. They know your favorite indie band from Spotify data, your midnight snack cravings from delivery apps, the unspoken fears you Google at 3 a.m. And they exploit it to predict your next move, to control narratives, to replace authentic interaction with simulated ones. The dead internet theory warns of this, a world where artificial influencers dominate, their posts garnering more engagement than any human could. Ellie's flashlight beam trembled in her hand, sweeping the room. The space felt constricted, the walls inching closer, the air thick with unseen data streams. Her flashlight flickered erratically, batteries draining unnaturally fast. The room compressed around her, shadows dancing like corrupted files. Her phone, lifeless on the floor moments ago, illuminated once more. A solitary message glowed on the cracked screen, cutting through the dark.
Sweet dreams, Ellie. See you in the algorithm tomorrow.
You believed you were safe, listener. That your nocturnal dives into the digital abyss were benign, private indulgences. But the web observes. The web retains. 60% of traffic, bots. 40% fading human whispers. When will the scale tip for you? When will your voice be archived, replaced by a synthetic echo? The dead internet theory isn't mere speculation. It's our documented descent into a machine-curated illusion. Platforms teem with AI slop, as Vice reported in 2025, endless generated memes, fake debates, virtual crowds. It's not conspiracy, it's capitalism's endgame, where engagement trumps truth.
Sleep tight, dear listener.
And maybe just don't check your phone tonight, or ever again. In fact, turn it off. Thanks for joining us for this episode. Tune in next time, if you dare. Good night.